Okay, boys and girls, we are going to be working on our 1-point perspective looking down Main Street. You will need a ruler and a pencil. However, I'm going to try to do everything in a highlighter. I really hope this shows up. Okay, you're going to need a horizon line, and a horizon line is perfectly level. So you need to measure from the bottom. Now, I don't like putting things in the middle. I like to put them offset. So I know that my paper is a 9 by 12, so half of 9 is 4.5. But I want to be below that, so I'm going to measure at the, how about 3.5? Hope you can see that. I'm going to put a mark on both sides, 3.5. Hold my ruler level, draw my line. Okay, oh, and I can see that, so that means you can see that. Okay, now my vanishing point needs to be either on the right side or the left side of center, but not in the center. I'm going to put it towards the left of center. Hope you can see that. Okay, I'm gonna make a little Sharpie dot. There, that is my vanishing point. Okay, now down below is where the road is and where the buildings touch. Up above is the sky. So let's start out with the road. You're going to need 2 orthogonal lines. That just means lines that go back to the vanishing point. Okay? They look diagonal. I mean, they technically are diagonal, but they're orthogonal because they have a purpose. They have a point to go to. So there's one, and I want this even further out. Okay. So this is where my road is. Now I need a sidewalk, so I'm just going to go a little bit outside of this because sidewalks aren't as big as roads. So there's a sidewalk on the left. Here's my sidewalk on the right. Okay. Sidewalk, sidewalk, road. Now, what I need to do is I need to figure out how many buildings I want. And I think, just by looking, I think I'll put 3 on this side. I'm going to go to the furthest out building, and I want to start with the corner. This building is so tall that you're not going to be able to see the side, but you will be able to see the facade, the face of the building. So this is a side, okay? Since this is a side, I need to turn the corner a little bit. Oh, here, I'll go above here. So it looks like an alley, okay? So just at the corner, I'm gonna make a 90 degrees, a horizontal line. I can stop right here, or I can go across the sidewalk, but I think I'll just stop right there. Now this is the corner of the building. I think I'll just go ahead and make the facade touch the top of the paper. So what you need to do is you are going to lightly draw this line all the way back to the vanishing point. I'm just going to go here, real light if I can with a highlighter, and not so much with a highlighter. Okay, now I need to see how wide I want my facade, my fancy part of my building. Make sure your ruler is vertical. That means up and down, not like this. That's not vertical. This is vertical. I think I'll go right here. Okay, so here's the front of the building. Here's the side. In fact, I'm going to take my Sharpie and I'm going to trace so you can see that just a little bit better. Here, this is the fancy front of the building. Here's the top. This is where the bottom of the building meets the sidewalk. And here is the corner turning around the alley. Okay. So there's building 1. Now building 2, I'm going to start out with the corner, but I think I want this building a little bit taller. Okay, I need to go on this side. I'm not going to touch that building. I need to stay away from it. My ruler is vertical. That means it's up and down. And this orthogonal line that's going back to my 1 point is going to be a little bit more angled than my first one. So here we go, orthogonal line. Okay, so here's my corner. Here's the top, but I need to make the front of the building. Hey, now the closer you get to your vanishing point, the skinnier the buildings will look. It's just a trick of the eye. Here's the other side, so here's the front of the building. Now I need to go back and make the sides. Okay, these will be horizontal. Just like this is horizontal, this line will be horizontal as well. So 1, 2. Now I'm going to take my Sharpie and show you where this building is. You just hang tight. Okay, there's building 2. So 1, 2. Let's make a third one. And I think this one's gonna be shorter. Okay, same deal. Start with the corner. Corner of the building somewhere along the sidewalk line. And it's not going to be as big. There's my corner. Now I need an orthogonal line back to the vanishing point. Okay, now I need a little horizontal line for the top of the building and a little horizontal line for that, I guess we could say, the alley. Now I know the side, and now I need the front. This is a shorty. This little building is tiny. Okay. So I'm going to take my Sharpie. Okay. Now for the side, make sure your ruler is horizontal. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3 buildings. Okay, now let's go over on the left-hand side. On this left-hand side, you're doing the exact same thing. Okay, building 1. Here's my edge, corner of the building. It's going to be a tall building, but it's not going to hit the top of the paper. I'm going to draw a line back to the vanishing point, that orthogonal line. Okay. Now let's see how wide I want my facade. I might might make it there. See, my ruler's nice and... Oh, no, it's not nice. There we go. Now it's nice and vertical. So there's my facade. Now I need my alley line. Hold that ruler horizontal. Whoops. Horizontal. Okay, there's building 4. My vertical side. There's my other side. My orthogonals. And now the side of my building. We'll just call this the alley side. Okay, I probably have enough room to do another one. I might as well. Okay. See if I can do this quick. This one's going to be a little bit taller. Corner. Orthogonal line. Another vertical for the side of the building. Alley line. Alley line. Okay, get your Sharpie back out. Okay, here's my buildings. I still have my sidewalk. I still have my road. I'm going to go ahead, trace my road line. And I'm going to trace the little bit of horizon line I have peeking back behind these buildings. Okay, this is part 1, and I'll see you for part 2.